After the disastrous response to Hurricane Katrina, thousands of Americans have expressed a desire to help our country. Tonight, 11 News reporter Jeff McShann is back with a new plan for a U.S. Public Service Academy, and it's an idea that's gaining momentum in Washington, D.C.
Imagine, if you will, an academy like West Point, where instead of being trained for military service, students would learn to become civilian leaders. There is a lot of talk in Washington, D.C. right now to start a U.S. Public Service Academy where students would get a free 4-year degree. But there's a catch.
And then the payback to the American people is to do 5 years of public service, which is the same time commitment you have to give at the 5 military service academies.
The academy is the brainchild of Houston attorney Sean Raymond and his good friend Chris Ash. They want to give American young people the chance to give back.
Absolutely. The symbolic value of what the academy would bring, I think is off the charts in terms of recruiting more young people to serve others.
Public service is a way of life for Raymond and Ash. They met in the 1990s while working with Teach for America in the rural Mississippi Delta. Later, they began a nonprofit organization to help at-risk teenagers called the Sunflower Freedom Project. And after the disastrous response to Hurricane Katrina victims, they decided there was a real need for a public service academy.
And we're facing a huge crisis in this country about not having enough teachers in classrooms, cops on the streets, firefighters being able to respond to emergencies.
Indeed, 8 out of 10 police agencies across the country have a manpower shortage. That includes Houston. Part of the problem with public service? The salaries. But Raymond says a free education should be a huge incentive.
I mean, the average student debt now is $20,000 per year. So, in effect, we price many kids out of doing public service after graduation. This eliminates that problem.
The U.S. Public Service Academy Act has been introduced in Congress. 70 representatives and 12 senators are already on board, including Senators Kay Bailey Hutchinson and Hillary Clinton, and Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee.
It's unifying, hopefully, Americans all across the United States so that we can see that through the creation of this academy, we can be united again.
Arthi Shatyanararian, as you can see, is an energetic 18-year-old attending Rice University.
If this had been created, when I was applying for college, I definitely would have applied.
In high school, Arthi represented the state of Arizona in the U.S. Senate Youth Program and is now on the Youth Council promoting the Service Academy.
I mean, it's really up to the people to be able to, write to their congressmen, write to their senators to, promote the bill.
If the U.S. Public Academy Act passes, students like those at West Point would pick a track they are interested in, but when they graduate,
these students would be placed. They wouldn't have a choice about where they're going. They're going to work wherever and to do whatever the American people need their skills to do most.
Ash and Raymond's idea was mentioned in a Time magazine cover story this week. The case for national service is picking up steam. Jeff McShann, 11 News.